Hello, my name is Devashish Roy. I'm the Senior Network Analyst at the Indian Cybersecurity Solutions, and I today welcome you all to this special webinar on Azure SQL Database, Cosmos DB Database, and other database services that is offered by the Azure Cloud. So, as we know that cloud is offering a many service, not only storage space, but also some database service. So, what is the database service, and what are the services that is offered by Azure? Let's explore. So, what is a database? Optimize the business performance with Azure Database Services. How can you leverage the database services for your business performance? So, let's begin. So, database, as we know, that it is a collection of data. So, it collects all of the data, like say, for example, you are booking a ticket, several tickets are booked. So, you are actually fully filling the database with those ticket details or the employee details or anything like that. You are storing in the backend database. So, it's a collection of lot of data. And Azure Database Services provides scalable, secure, and high performance database solutions. Now, here we'll explore how these services can optimize business performances by enhancing data management, reducing the cost, and improving accessibility. Now, we will delve into the benefits and features of Azure Database Services now. Azure Database Service encompasses various database solutions like SQL Database, Cosmos DB, and database for MySQL. So this SQL server, the SQL server, this is actually, you can say, a patent for the Microsoft, and Azure has encompassed that. Now, each service is designed to meet specific business needs, ensuring that organizations can actually choose the right solution for the data requirement and workloads. Now, utilizing cloud databases like Azure can lead to significant benefits, including scalability, cost effectiveness, and high availability. Now, business can scale the database resources up and down based on demand. Now, what is an on-demand instance where you are using it when you need it, or you can have the reserve instances. So there are many instances in the Azure. So ensuring they only pay for what they use. So if you are using the on-demand instance, definitely it will be very cheap for you in that case. Performance optimization, like Azure provides several performance optimization features such as like automatic tuning, now intelligent insights and performance recommendations. Now these features help organizations maximize the database performance and ensuring efficient data processing and retrieval. Security is also a top priority because security is always paramount in any cloud, like features like encryption, firewalls, and advanced threat protection. So all these things actually cover your security parameter there, and it ensures that your data is secure and compliant with industry standards, and definitely it helps businesses maintain trust and integrity. Scalability and flexibility, that is also of our unparalleled scalability and flexibility by this Azure different database services, and organizations can easily adjust the database resource to accommodate changing workloads, ensuring optimal performance and without the need for extensive hardware investments. Disaster recovery solutions means that with Azure, business can implement robust disaster recovery solutions. Now, features such as automated backups and geo-replication. So geo-replication means that they have different data centers in different geographical locations. So if you are making, say, any S3 bucket or something like that, like say, for example, in AWS or in Azure, you are also making, say, any storage, blob storage. So that is not stored in one data center. It is stored in multiple data centers in geo-redundant storage. This ensures that data is protected and can be quickly restored in case of unexpected failures. So there is a backup of every data. Integration with other Azure services as well, like it will seamlessly integrate with other Azure services like Azure functions, like logic apps, like app services, or web apps or mobile apps that we use. So it has many features and it has many integrations, and Power BI also. So it has this generative AI, this feature also. This integration enables businesses to build actually comprehensive solution, actually that enhances the data analysis and decision making process. So we can conclude that optimizing business performance with actually Azure database, Azure SQL database, that sequence query language, or Cosmos DB database, any one you use, it is actually achievable through enhanced security, performance features, and integration capabilities. Now, by leveraging these services, organizations can actually drive efficiency, reduce cost, and foster innovation. Now we can go to this portal, this Azure portal, and we can see the databases. Like I can go for the SQL database, so you can search for that. Here that is Azure SQL, SQL Server databases. So if you want to connect to the database, then you have to actually install an SQL, say a Visual Studio, like that thing, to actually connect to the SQL server. So you can make the database here, but to connect that, you have to definitely install that. So here you can go. Otherwise, you can search here also SQL databases here. Now here you have to create a SQL database. So here you can create the SQL databases here, and you can actually store all of the data, and you can retrieve the data through the queries. So whatever you like, you can do. So it is creating an SQL database. So definitely you have to create actually a resource group, and again you have to create a server name also. So create a server name means you give a server name, say anything, any server name, any location. Yes, you have to specify one location. It may not be available in all the locations, so you have to actually select the data center location that is available per your subscription. So according to your subscription, that the location is available. And also use SQL authentication or Microsoft Entra authentication. So Entra authentication means that if you are having the Azure, say the Azure Active Directory, so that authentication will be applied. Otherwise, you go for SQL authentication, you give a login name, you can give any login name, and also you can set a password. So you can set that, click on OK, and definitely you have to give a database name, any name you have to give. And there is option for local storage, where your data will be stored in one data center locally, or zone redundant in different zone in different AZs, or geo redundant backup storage in different data centers. So everything is there. Just review and create that. So here I think one parameter is some missing. Resource group, that is missing. So you have to actually create a resource group. Otherwise, you cannot proceed. And the database name. And you have to select the networking also, network connectivity. By default, there is no access. There is no access to a database. And here you can see the cost also in INR. In is showing the cost per virtual core. Two virtual cores will be there, and this amount of storage will be there, and this is the cost that you will leverage. Then you have to give the access to this public endpoint, and enables free trial if you want Defender, Microsoft Defender. Otherwise, give not now. And if you do not want a Defender firewalls, like that, and click on the next. And not much to do here, and just review and create. So it will create the database here. So this is a process to create the SQL database, and then you have to download the SQL, that Visual Studio, the Microsoft Visual Studio, and there you have the option to connect to any SQL database or any other databases, and there you have to buy go and you have to click on that and connect to the SQL database. So there you have to actually know that, you have to learn that, and you have to utilize the full power of the SQL database. So this is being created. So just shortly it will be created in 1 2 minutes. Yes, now it's ready and almost created. It is already, you can see that your servers, everything is there, one by one. You can see that everything, the database, the connection, everything is being deployed. It's taking some more time to create because it's a big database, so definitely it will not be created in 1 minute. And you can also see the details, personal details here. What is, it is creating all the components. So now you can see the deployment is complete, and you can go to actually the database. So this is your Azure SQL Database, and you can see that this is a database server name. So if you are going to connect to the database, then you have to give this server name only, and this is in the domain in the windows.net, and this is actually having the SQL authentication, not the intra-ID authentication, and public access is already there. I think if it is not having the public address, public access, so definitely you have to do that. So it is taking the selected network, so you have to add the virtual network also. So if you are placing your server, the server in a network, so you have to give a name, you have to give the virtual network, which one the virtual network it is. So definitely, otherwise you cannot connect from that. So say you are connecting from your virtual machine to this SQL server or any such database, so you have to add that virtual network, that permission you have to allocate also. So these are the points that you need to remember to connect to this database. So these are the database services that is offered by the Azure. So definitely we have seen that database, there is a lot of feature in the Azure actually to store the data. So it has a lot of feature power of the RDS. So as we know that now cloud is storing data, even more data every day, and every day we are migrating data to the cloud. So definitely we need a database, we need a backend, because we are the front end and the data is being stored in the backend. And cloud is the external storage, and everything is dependent on the cloud. So you are storing the virtual machine, you are storing your resource, everything you are storing it in the cloud. So say if you are going to any booking counter, say any train or air booking counter or any movie, so where they are storing the data? They are storing data in the backend server. And in the backend server, there is definitely one database. So it may be running the Azure SQL or Cosmos DB or any other database like MongoDB, MariaDB. So these are can be used by the AWS or Azure also. So this is, I think, about the database services for now, and I hope that you have got a comprehensive overview about the database services, and it will help you in your certification also to gain your knowledge about the Azure. And I hope that it was very helpful in your journey towards this Azure certification as an Azure administrator. So that is it about the Azure SQL services, Azure databases for now. And I'll come with a new topic next day. I'll thank you all of you to join this webinar again. See you next day. Till then, bye.